Wait a minute, did I just discover something? Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. My name is Alex, and in this video I'll tell you about a 78-year-old foreigner found dead at his home in the Philippines. Investigation still ongoing. A 24-year-old housemaid takes employee's kid and demands 150,000 peso ransom. Filipino-American pleads guilty to stealing checks, and much more. And stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to tell you why this man just became my favorite Filipino. Plus, we have the Dum poll to take. I'll give you guys all the information later on. Let's begin with our main story. A 78-year-old Australian man known as Sam was found dead inside his home in Barangay Pagsulahugan, Babatgong, Leyte on Monday evening. Police said the body was already in an advanced state of decomposition, and a post-mortem exam confirmed he passed away of natural causes, ruling out foul play. Neighbors last saw him on July 29th, and he had been living alone following separation from his local wife. Authorities processed the scene for documentation despite the absence of criminal suspicion. May he rest in peace. You know, sometimes when I see stories like this, always the first thing that I notice is the living conditions of many of these gentlemen that no longer are here with us. Maybe they like the simple life. I'm not going to judge I just feel like it's sad to go that way. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. When you're gone, you're gone. I don't really know. But I think being found in a bathroom is not something everybody wants to be the last memory of someone. Anyways, may he rest in peace, and it's important to keep loved ones around. I know a lot of people cut off communication with people back home. We don't know this guy's story. I'm just speculating. I'm just imagining myself I'm here alone actually, so shit. Fuck, what am I talking about, man? We're sad now. Next up, a 24-year-old housemaid in Quezon City was arrested after taking her employee's 3-year-old kid and requesting money for his return. Police acted quickly, rescuing the child and arresting the suspect. Early the next morning, authorities recovered a bag and marked bills, and charges have been filed. This got to be one of the dumbest. You know what? She's going to be the dumb winner of next month for sure. I mean, maybe not, but there's a lot of dumb people out there. What are you doing? What do you think is going to happen? Your employer's going to know immediately you took the kid, right? And then what? Hey, give me the money. What are you going to do with it? People need to think this out. How are you going to get the money? Think about it. They're going to catch you. Ransom is something, you got to really be committed to that crime, And I think a 24-year-old maid probably doesn't have the intellect to pull that off. Let's move on to something a bit more positive. German triathlete Wenzel Weineck experienced his first race in the Philippines at Ironman 70.3 Lapu-Lapu, Cebu, and the city's warmth and energy left lasting impression, from drummers during the swim to riding across the scenic Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway and running through streets lined with cheering locals. Weineck described the hospitality as top-notch, racing alongside Malaysian training partner Kevin Chan. He finished in 5 hours, 37 minutes, 19 seconds, just 2 minutes ahead. Beyond the competition, Weineck enjoyed exploring Cebu's landmarks and food scene, saying the celebration after the race was as important as the event itself. He now hopes to race in other Philippines locations like Palawan and Subic Bay. He's not the first guy. A lot of people come to the Philippines and just absolutely fall in love and never leave. It happens to many people. The Philippines got a different vibe. Some people can really go with the flow and allow the atmosphere to be part of their daily routine to either grow or just get stronger as a human and just become patient, take joy from the different things in life, right? But some people, honestly, they can't handle it. And whether it's the heat itself, the slow pace of certain things, the logistics of there's a lot of different things that can annoy you for sure in the Philippines. But if you just let all that go, and you can really enjoy what is around you. Staying in the Philippines, the Supreme Court has asked to declare unconstitutional the order of the Manila International Airport Authority that imposes higher fees and charges for the use of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Whoa, big if they actually come down on the San Miguel Corporation. Maybe this is why that guy offered to go ahead and fix the flooding situation. Wait a minute, did I just discover something? And then, check this out. We're not going to be done with this story anytime soon, it looks like. A viral photo of a seemingly underweight police dog named Kobe led Philippines National Police Chief General Nicholas Torre III to replace the leadership of the Explosive Ordnance Disposal and Canine Group. 2 officials, including outgoing General Albert Magno, were removed, with Colonel Reynold Rosario taking over. Torre thanked animal rights group for raising concerns, but stressed that working dogs have different regimens from pets. You almost had me, bro. You had to add that last sentence as a different dog. Come on, you can't gaslight people. The man, the dog. The dog is malnourished. It should not be having the same regimen as a pet for sure, but it should also not having protruding ribs where you can count them and play the freaking cello. What do you, the fucking thingy, what do you call that? I don't know, man. The musical thing, ding, 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 you know? The shit I played in school because I was too stupid. This is not going to make the original video for sure. Staying with dogs, India's Supreme Court has ordered New Delhi authorities to remove all stray dogs from the streets, sterilize them, and relocate them permanently to shelters. In the first phase, 5,000 stray dogs from high-risk areas must be captured within 6 to 8 weeks and housed in staffed CCTV monitor shelters. The move aims to curb the city's nearly 2,000 daily dog bites. Whoa! Many involving children. I mean, they got like 2 billion people, so maybe it's not that much. An animal helpline will be launched within a week, and anyone obstructing removal will face legal action. While activists oppose the plan, the courts stress public safety and rabies prevention, with Delhi officials pledging both public protection and animal welfare. What about them cows, huh? What about other animals on the street? But I get it. Dog bites, nobody wants it. There's a lot of them. This is one of those things where I can see both sides. Of course, you don't want kids especially getting bits. Also, you want to protect any kind of animal. But I guess if they can actually manage to pull this off, I'm for it if it's done humanely and these dogs are put in proper places with staffed CCTV equipped facilities. But something tells me I'm just hoping here. Next up, a Filipino-American who formerly worked as a letter carrier in the U.S. Postal Service in Torrance, California, pleaded guilty to stealing checks and credit cards from the mail, then selling them to her accomplices and flaunting the cash on Instagram. Oh, no, 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 no. You try to be an influencer, flaunt that cash, and trying to get some clout. Didn't work out so well for you. Maybe like this next dude, this influencer that's 19 years old. An American teen influencer, Ethan Alex Guo, 19, has been stranded in Chilean Antarctic territory since June after allegedly filing false flight plan data and landing his small plane without authorization during his solo 7-continent fundraising trip for childhood cancer research. Chilean prosecutors charged him on the 29th, but a judge dropped the case under an agreement requiring him to donate $30,000 to Children's Cancer Foundation within 30 days, leave Chile when possible, and avoid re-entry for 3 years. Guo has been staying at the military base due to harsh winter conditions and lack of flights, while his Cessna, which I assume is a plane, remains grounded. He must cover all costs of his stay and return and hopes to continue his mission once cleared to depart. Wow, first of all, my man's 19 years old flying a plane. Big ups to you. Big shout out. That's not easy to do. Second of all, he's doing it for a good cause, so that's great. But then you can't be just landing in random places, especially Antarctica. Antarctica, way down there. I don't even know where that is, bro. That's where the penguins live. Anyways, you can't be flying randomly, giving false information. You can collide with another plane. You can land somewhere you shouldn't be landing. It could be dangerous conditions. So I hope this young man learns, but good for him trying to actually solve, at least raise some money, if legit, for a very good cause. And now it's time to let you know, go ahead and left the link in the description down below, the dumb of the month. So the dumbest person, let me see if my memory is good enough. The lady that spit in the holy water, the dude that put the coin on the train tracks, the Israeli taking the weapons in the airport of Manila, and the fourth one, I cannot remember. Go ahead and choose which one you think is the dumbest. The link is in the description down below. Now it's time for our segment Yesterday Today, where I read some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. But first, a big thank you to Clembers with 3 coffees. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And here are some of our top comments. David Carroll says, my guess is that why Filipinos build wall and gate around their homes. I still say Philippines is way safer than West, and Philippines people are more friendly. That got 14 likes compared to like 4 or 5 other ones, so a lot of people agree. One thing I want to say, just to be clear, I would have to agree with this person. The fact that I cover so much negativity or crime or whatever, you have to remember, this is from the whole country, basically. Imagine we did that with any other country, Canada, US, some guy came out here in front of the camera and basically collected all the negative news impacting most likely foreigners, because it seemed like a lot, but numerically speaking, I'm sure way safer than the US and maybe even Canada. I'm not really sure, but like, a lot of these things is like isolated, you know, like not even isolated, but like I think it gets heightened and over exaggerated just by the fact that I cover it or other media outlets cover it, because when you hear of one foreigner passing, it affects all of us. So we just automatically assume it happens, like, you know what I mean? If you're back home and something happens, you don't really associate with yourself, right? With over here living in the Philippines, everything that happens to a foreigner, with a foreigner, or a foreigner does, we somehow have a deeper connection, in my opinion. Leave your thoughts down below. I know this is not something I want to get into, be divisive or whatever, but like, what do you think? Do you think that it's true what this person said? Leave your comments down below. Sinful says, I use Belgium Malinois security system in my house. I'd enjoy watching a stranger entering. This is about yesterday. That dude just wandered into that girl's house. Imagine coming in and you got a security guard dog will rip you into pieces. And then George of the Jungle says, hey, they want the copper cable to sell. Yes, so this is about yesterday's video when I wasn't sure what's going on. It looked like tug of war at first. I thought it was a game in the water in the puddle, but I think there were teeth in it for the copper inside those wires, which brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. We are averaging about 7,000 views a video. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but still about 50% of where I want to be. But I'm sure we can do with your help. Hopefully by this time next year, if I can average about 10 to 12,000, life will be good. LG. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.